Hey YouTube, how's it going today? I'm really excited to be here and I hope everyone had a really great Tuesday. Today was a work from home day, which I love. I was able to work out at lunchtime and I just love working in my living room as opposed to the office. I struggle with harsh office lights I've been noticing because there's like the fluorescent lights and there's like 6 million big like panels of light like right above my desk, and it really hurts my head. And so I asked them to like take out all the lights over my area, and it's been better, but like office lights still bother me. Does anyone else have that issue? Hey Lisa, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So cool. We already have friends here. Hey, Live Panic. Hello. Hey, Monica. Nice to see you here. Thank you so much. Hi, Anastasia. Hello. Oh, a handmade-ish title. You mean Handmaid's Tale, Gary? What did I name this? Faith Manipulation with Mary and Martha. Is that Handmaid's Tale-ish? Maybe. Thank you for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. How fun. So today we're doing I wanted to react to a video from the Mary and Martha YouTube page. If you saw my stream, they are a faith-based multi-level marketing company that sells home decor items that have religious um, messages on them about God is watching over us. We just need to have faith and believe. And there's lots of Bible verses. And so, if you didn't watch that video, it's okay. This one provides a pretty good general overview of who the company is. And it is posted to their public YouTube channel. It was 1 year ago today that they posted it approximately. And it's meant to entice people to join the company. So, it's kind of like a public opportunity call. First time watching on a computer and not on my phone. Hey, Julie, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I don't know what your picture is. Is that a little animal? If so, what animal? Icky already. Yes, it is. It's a pretty unique MLM. I don't think I've seen one like this before that is so blatantly religious. I feel like usually they're not. Oh, this is not the setting I like. Usually they're not like outrightly religious. Usually they just say they're a faith-based company, but this one is like the products are faith or religious products, and then the rhetoric and the narrative around the company is also religious as well. Aw, kitties, nice. I thought it was a kitty, but I couldn't tell from here, and I didn't want to stick my face like super close to the screen. Aw, cute kitty. Oh, 7 friends are on here. That's so fun. Okay, so this is the video. I'm ready to watch. Really excited to hear what you guys have to say.
Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Marcia.
Hey, Julie. Hello. Thank you for being here. We're watching another Mary and Martha video, which is a religious-based MLM.
Sites McKeegan. And I am Tara Locklear, and we are from the Mary and Martha Home Office. We are so glad you have popped in to take a closer look at Mary and Martha. Over the next few minutes, you will discover the Mary and Martha difference and what makes us special. By the end of our time together, you may feel one of 3 ways. You may say to yourself, I love Mary and Martha, but now is not the right time.
Well, just because it's not the right time for someone doesn't mean that they automatically love it. Like maybe they just don't like it. Maybe they just don't want to learn about Mary and Martha, but they're just being polite and they just are trying to find a way to let you down gently without actually harming a relationship or a friendship.
We are just so glad you took a closer look. And hopefully you'll tell others about us. Or you may realize this is exactly what you've been looking for. If that is you, then great. We at the home office, along with your consultant, can't wait to show you how to get started. Or you may be very interested, but you have more questions. So
Sorry, do you notice that there's not an actual option for like, this seems weird, I don't want to do this? So the first option would, which is what I would think would be like the main like objection option. It's still, I love this. It's not, this is not for me. This is weird. I don't want to do this. It's, I love this, but now it isn't working because we know in MLM, it's like, it's not a no, it's a no right now. So you always have to continue following up with those people. And then with the option one, it's like, it's okay if it's not the right time for you, but do you have anyone else who might want to sell Mary and Martha products and spread Jesus's name? And then this is exactly what I've been looking for. So that's the person who will come in without having any questions, who is ready just to dive feet first into the business and start hosting their Mary and Martha parties. Then I'm interested but have questions. We know that people in MLMs, they don't want questions, right? They don't want someone who is, my hair's in my face, who is critically analyzing the information that that they have access to and who's wondering the details about how you actually get paid in a business like this. Somehow the religious theme of the MLM is less offensive than the typical MLM faith-based stuff because it's out there. Yep. At least they're not using faith as a weapon. I agree. This is obvious. This is in your face, and you don't have to wonder if someone's manipulating your faith, right? I thought God was against money in a sense of having market in his church. He turned tables and was pretty pissed off about that. It's ironic that these people are making money out of Bible quotes. Oh, interesting, interesting. Yeah. All good points.
Reach out to the consultant who shared this with you, or connect with us at maryandmartha.com. We love that we are part of the Dayspring and Hallmark family. Dayspring is the #1 Christian greeting card company in the world. Mary and Martha was birthed in 2007 as a part of Dayspring Cards. Hallmark is our parent company. We love being part of these two great companies. You will see that.
So Dayspring, quick little detour here. It's not that exciting. I just wanted to look at the Dayspring website, specifically the tableware website. It's exactly the same products. So here's Dayspring. It's just not an MLM, right? And you have a nice napkin set. You have a wood standing cross, a nice bowl. You have a little charcuterie board that says gather on it. You have some nice knives. Like if you watched the Mary and Martha video I did, like these are very, very similar products. And they're not like, why would you buy your product from an MLM if you could just go here and buy very, very similar products for, I'm assuming this is American. I'm assuming this is American dollars. I'm trying to show you guys more products. Like, I bet I've bought coaster sets that were like handmade for 15 Canadian dollars before. That's not that outrageous of a price in my opinion. Look, like this is exactly the same stuff, pretty much. It's cute and it's more reasonably priced. Big fancy mug for 13 Canadian dollars is reasonable in my opinion. And then cute little coasters, right? Like why would we go to Mary and Martha if we could just go to Dayspring and buy the exact same products? It doesn't make any sense to me. That's all. Taking religious quotes to make money, it's kind of the opposite of what he wanted. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, for sure. I'm not religious, so I can't go into detail about that. But other videos on this topic on YouTube have said similar things, that this kind of thing, the MLM industry goes against his teachings. But if you are religious and you would be able to provide like specific instances, please let us know. So like Hobby Lobby online. Oh, you mean Mary and Martha or what was it? Daysprings? What was the other one? Daysprings? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen Hobby Lobby. Is that just like a craft store online?
That great Hallmark quality with that trusted Dayspring message on every single Mary and Martha product. At Mary and Martha, we are all about women building women up in faith and in business to bring eternal hope and encouragement to every home every day. We hear so many amazing testimonies of the impact Mary and Martha has had in the lives of our consultants and their families, and the impact that they have been able to have through Mary and Martha. We love hearing these testimonies.
I believe that God calls us all to ministry in some form or fashion. He called Joshua and he gave him trumpets, and he called Moses and he gave him a staff. Well, I believe he called me and he just happened to give me beautiful Lazy Susans and mugs.
We hear a lot of this rhetoric in MLM where, like in Arbonne, God wants me here. This is part of God's plan for me. And in this case, I think that rhetoric would be even stronger because of the basis of the products and of the whole company, right? Like their point is to have pretty tableware and houseware items, put Bible quotes on it, and then use those items as a way to spread your faith and spread God's message. So it's just even more in your face, like I think Lip Panic just said. And I think for someone, I've said this 1,000 times, who is really, really deeply connected to their faith, it's really harmful in the MLM context, because if they want to quit, if they're wanting to leave Mary and Martha, then this woman as your upline may say, well, God wants you here. You are living of God's purpose. So if you leave, you are not godly. You are not being the person that God wants you to be. And I could just imagine that it would keep someone who's really, really like connected to the Christian faith in the MLM for as long as possible. Sorry, like the moment I start to have a headache. Of course, my head hurts. At least religious people who aren't Christians or people who aren't religious at all won't join, and then they find they don't fit in. They would know not to join this MLM. At least it's not hidden like Monat, because I feel like with Monat, you already have to be in the company and go to like Tony Van Schweik's events, or you have to be at like the corporate events where Stuart McMillan is freaking baptizing people at a work event. Crazy. It's like they took ordinary items and plaster it with Bible quotes. I like some of the stuff there, but remove the Bible quotes out of it for sure. Sorry, coughing. Same looking merch as in the high-end decor stores, in my resort town. Yeah, and then if you go to those high-end, high-end decor stores, you are actually supporting a real small business, and you're helping that individual feed their family. But here in this case, that woman is only getting a tiny portion of your purchase, and it's not the majority of your purchase is not going towards her feeding her family. It's going towards the wealthy corporate office. That's a great point. Oh, hey, Ove. Hi, Heather. I'll be looking today. I'm running around my apartment doing stuff, so I'll be here and not here. Oh, hi, Ove. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Hobby Lobby is a retailer in the States. Very religious founders, practices, sell crafts and home decor. Ooh, interesting. Now it's getting creepy. God called me to sell these cute mugs. Just like we've heard Mary Kay Ash say that like selling the lipstick is like bringing you closer to God, and Amway like selling soap is helping you like achieve the American dream. And it's like, no, you're just selling overpriced home goods. You are not part of a big social movement. You are not part of a religious movement. You are not part of a social movement like Beachbody likes to make you think you are. Hello, thank you for being here. Hobby Lobby is especially loathsome. They're antiquity looters. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I might need to go get Tylenol. We will see. We may need to do like a 1-minute break and I'll run and go get some, but I'll just let it play for a second.
When I first started my Mary and Martha journey, I'll be honest, I was solely looking for an income. I needed to find a way to provide for our family, to be able to afford a stay-at-home lifestyle for our family. What I quickly found was that Mary and Martha is so much more.
She said she initially joined for the money. Well, it's a job. You need to feed your family. Why does Mary and Martha need to be so much more? It can just be a workplace where you go, you do your job, and then you come home. But of course, the Mary and Martha is so much more. That's going to be used against distributors when they say, I'm not making any money. I'm going into debt. And then the higher up distributors will say things like, well, you should be focused on spreading God's word. You should be focused on the impact and the connection instead of the money. Get some medicine. Headaches are no fun. Okay, I think I'll do that. Thank you for understanding. I'm going to mute myself, turn off my camera. I'll be back in like 1 minute. You guys can just talk amongst yourselves for a second. Thank you, Julie. Hello. Okay, let's see what Monica said. I have my Tylenol here. I hate when they say journey. I'm the only one that gets bothered by that. Please tell me I'm not the only one. It's annoying. Would I ever say journey for like my work, like my career? I feel like I might say, I'm just going to make some noise because I'm pouring my Tylenol. I think I might call like my work career a journey because it took a long time to like get my foot in the door, and it took a long time to actually really establish my career. So in my employment, I think I would kind of call my career a journey so far, but I totally understand what you mean and see where it would be annoying. Hobby Lobby is anti-LGBT. Oh, anti-women, no birth control coverage. Ugh, I did not know that. My mom's name is Martha, and the implication of Mary as opposed to Martha, the busy little domestic bee, really grinds her gears. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in a minute when they're going to talk about how, like, bring people into your home and spread the good word. Yeah, that's a really, really good point. Ladies, I don't shop there. Oh, yes, not ladies. I was reading your name and not your comment. I don't shop there for those reasons. Gotcha. Hobby Lobby just opened in my town and I won't go near the place. Good job, Lift Panic. The yarn sucks. Yeah, I meant journey in the MLM sense, not in the real world sense. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and I don't like it when they call their MLM a career. It's like it's not a career. It's like you are an independent sales contractor. You are not actually in like a workplace where you could qualify it as a career. Does that make sense? That was not very well said. I won't shop at Hobby Lobby due to their anti-LGBT views. I need to look this up. I have no idea what Hobby Lobby is. I will definitely do some reading on it and just see what it's all about. That's super interesting. I don't think there's Hobby Lobby in Canada. If anyone's Canadian here, are there Hobby Lobbies in Canada? I don't think I've ever heard of it before. Okay, I'm going to take my Tylenol now.
Throughout my career here, God has graciously provided me the ability to continue to stay at home with our 2 boys, homeschool, and even enjoy a flexible schedule. These perks are amazing and exactly what I set out to do when I joined. But what I did not realize was that I was also signing up for something so much more.
It's assuming that every female, every woman wants to stay at home as well. Like there is a very like heteronormative cisgendered idea of division of gender roles. Like every mother wants to stay at home with their children, and it's not that a father would want to stay at home with their children. And like even this example showcased like a man and a woman with 2 kids. This isn't necessarily just a Mary and Martha issue. It's a societal issue, unfortunately. So I'm not going to blame just them, but like we see a lot of these MLMs that really like there's only one way to portray the female gender, and there's not the differentiation between the idea of gender and sex, right? And yeah, Emery said 3 genders: man, women, and single mom, or man, mom, and single mom. Yeah, and it's going to go into more detail about like what am I trying to say? That like women just want to host people in their homes, and it's like, well, no, not necessarily. Not everyone wants people in their homes, and not everyone finds joy in doing like domestic chores and having beautiful silverware. And that's great if you do. That's wonderful if that's like a hobby of yours and that's an interest, but that's not everyone. Everyone is not the same. Gender identities are diverse and unique, and just the way people express themselves is unique as well. Like I identify as female, but I do not want to host people in my home. Anyway, that was a ramble. But we're going to see more of like traditional gender roles later in the video. Okay, just in the US. Gotcha. We have some more friends. How fun is this? Yay! They are a salesperson, that's it. They are not saviors nor rescuers coming to your financial rescue. I don't know why it's hard for them to understand they're just overglorified salespeople. Yeah, and freaking Beachbody, they like to think, Carl likes to say, like, you are ending the trend of obesity in the United States. Coaches are essential employees. It's like, no, you're salespeople who are not qualified to be giving people health and nutrition advice. Hey, Andrea, thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. Why they have delusion of grandeur. Oh, beautiful comment. Delusion of grandeur. I can't say that word. I love that. And long time ago on my channel, someone said inflated sense of ego on an old Holly Hillier Beachbody video. And I just thought that was amazing. Like someone who's not qualified in health and fitness thinking that they can completely change someone's life with their very generic health and fitness products. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Get the fuck out with that shit. And Monica licked the stream. I'm loving the comments today. I always love them, but today they're great.
Something so much better. With Mary and Martha, I now have my very own ministry platform. Because of the beauty of the quality of the products, I have been invited into countless living rooms and shared through thousands of phone and computer screens the good news of Jesus. It has opened up pathways to pray together, worship together, and help others personally find and know Him. My business provides me a unique opportunity into people's lives to share Jesus, while also earning an income for my family. The blessings of Mary and Martha have been above and beyond anything that I would have ever imagined. I am so incredibly thankful that God drew me here to this opportunity and that I had the boldness to say yes to this life-changing ministry.
Mary and Martha is her ministry. If your faith is really important to you, which is great if it is, if it's important for you to spread the word of Jesus, then there are ways that you can do it that are actually meaningful. You could open up a charity, like a faith-based charity. You could start a Bible study. You could be really involved at your church. You could do volunteering locally, or you could go overseas. There are a lot of ways for you to feel connected to your faith and to like make an impact in someone's like journey with their faith. And I think someone said this in my last video, you're not really spreading the word of Jesus because someone who buys these products is already probably connected to the Christian faith, already believes in Jesus and God. And so you're not really spreading it to them because someone who's not already religious is not going to buy these products. So it doesn't really make sense to say that you are spreading the word of Jesus in this case. What do you think? These pre-made crafty things just make me sad. It's really not hard to put a couple of pieces of wood in a cross shape and have a Bible verse on it. People would love it much more. You mean like making it like by hand? For sure. That's a great point. Yes, great big ick. This whole thing is spiritual manipulation. So fascinating. I've never seen an MLM that's just based on the Christian faith outright like this. Yes. So the business is really religious centered with its products, not just like Octavia being weirdly religious. Yeah, they're going to show us a little bit of their products. And they have like Bible verses on the products, different religious-based sayings on the products, and lots of crosses, lots of religious items. Oh. If you can't share Jesus without selling a Jesus knickknack, that's sad. Oh. Yeah, true. There's so many ways you can do that if it's important to you to do that. Just go like participate in your church more if you have the ability to. Yeah, express your religious beliefs in a non-culty way, y'all. Yeah, you could probably Google it, like opportunities for ministry in my city, and you could probably find lots of ways that you could like share your faith if that was important to you. I'm an active military person. Tell me in my face that I have to give that up to be a domestic wife or whatever the fuck your rhetoric is. This is triggering me so bad right now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, a very specific vision of the what am I trying to say? The gender identity of women, right? Because I'm a cisgendered female, cisgendered women, and I do not find joy in hosting people in my home and having beautiful little like pots and pans and spoons. That's not how I express my gender identity. Everyone is completely different. I think gender is a spectrum, and just because someone identifies as a woman doesn't mean they're going to want to purchase these products. And so I think their market is extremely limited because first it's people who identify as women, and then it's women who are Christian, and then it's also women who are Christian who are really into domestic activities and who live in a household that has a more traditional division of labor. I'm not saying it's bad. It's not one way of doing things in the home is not better than the other, but I just think their market's extremely limited. Honestly, I think it makes more sense for a Christian MLM that sells Christian stuff to be very religious compared to any other MLM. Thank you for your service. Yes, Monica. And if you are like not wanting to watch the video, I totally understand if you want to like jump out. Like I don't want it to upset you. And hugs, Monica. Aw. All these comments. Like, you're not going to be shocked when you go to a conference and they have a Sunday service. Yes, because they're very obvious. It's on their website. Thank you. It's just frustrating that they diminish what we are capable of, you know? Yes, I completely understand. I could see my grandma joining if she wanted to work. Yeah, like the women who like maybe work part-time, who just retired and who are looking for a little bit of like variety in their day. Yeah, I could see that. That's a great point. I would host people at the crater of an active volcano before I'd host them in my house. And I say that as a cis heterosexual Christian woman. Same. I'm okay. It's just frustrating. Yes, I totally agree. It is frustrating. I'm glad you're okay though.
Women become part of Mary Martha for all different reasons. We want you to imagine the possibilities as we explore the top reasons women like you join Mary and Martha.
One of the top reasons Mary and Martha consultants join us is because they fall in love with Mary and Martha products. It is our vision that our products bring eternal hope and encouragement to every home, every day. And we do this by sharing our products in all different ways, from online to events. And our favorite way is to gather in homes. Because your home is where you gather with your family and friends. It's where you share life together. You and your customers will find many beautiful, inspiring decor items for your home that allow you to surround your family with uplifting messages of truth. So let's take a peek at just a few of Mary and Martha's inspirational collections.
See, anyone who identifies as a woman finds joy and happiness in gathering people in their home and talking with their friends. Like, I find joy in like just like going to a coffee shop with my friends, but I don't want a bunch of them in my house. Like, that's tiring. That's hard. It's just assuming that every household has the traditional gender division of labor, which if you do, that's wonderful. I'm not talking badly on that. I just don't like the assumption that everyone's exactly the same.
Aren't those products fabulous?
So products don't bring eternal hope. They just don't. Yeah, like cute home decor items is not going to completely change the way your family interacts with each other, the way the friends that you have over to your house. It's not going to just like convert the people in your home to becoming a Christian as well. Like, maybe they assume that by you having these items in your home, when you have gatherings and people come over, then they're going to see your faith-based items and they're going to want to be religious as well. I don't think that's the case. I don't think a single item, like a little cup that says joy on it, is actually going to like realistically convert someone to the Christian faith. But maybe that's their intention too. Like maybe that's how they think they're going to spread the Christian faith, right? You know, I'm not sure my grandma ever had a job. I think my grandma did. I know for sure one of them was a nurse. I'm not sure about the other one. Oh, yes. I think the MLM is about 70 years late. Yay, a wood box for plants. Yay, some dishes. Like, it's not just going to bring eternal hope to your home. It's not just going to completely change your life and make you feel more connected to your faith and just make your friends connect to the Christian faith as well. My mom was a stay-at-home wife up to a certain point. When we were old enough, she got a job at FedEx. I think she just waited until it was safe for us to stay home alone before she got employed. Yeah, and that's wonderful. And like, I don't have any issue with that because like that's a decision that families make together, right? I just don't like the assumption that every family is exactly the same and every woman is going to find joy and excitement in pretty home decor items. Lots do. Lots of households have that traditional division of labor, but not every single one.
Fabulous. Not only are they beautiful, but they hold messages of encouragement, like this grace and gratitude dinner plate that reminds us that God is ever present with us. And beginning with thankfulness will bring us true joy.
Speaking of true joy, Mary and Martha could be an opportunity for you to stay home with your kids. It's perfect for moms of littles or moms of teens or anywhere between.
This was posted a year ago, so 2022. In 2022, dads are staying home too. There is such thing as paternity leave. There are lots of stay-at-home dads. There are lots of families that like split it. Like say the mom will go, the one partner will go to work for part of the week, the other partner will go to work the other part of the week. Like there is a diversity in how families are taking care of their children now. And so don't assume that fathers do not want to stay home with their kids. The finest people I've ever known, I can hardly remember any object they had, just their kindness, their meals, their stories. Exactly. Exactly. You treasure the time you have with the people who are important to you, not the objects they have in their home. Yeah, I mean, my mom was always a stay-at-home mom and also a Christian woman, but she does not like holding parties. See, there's even diversity within mothers who stay at home. Not everyone's exactly the same. Yeah. Great point.
Or how about get away for some girl time? Who doesn't love girl time while making an income, meeting new friends after a day with the kiddos?
I love.
So now we want to join for girl time because we are stay-at-home mothers and we don't have any time to ourselves. We're just surrounded by little kids all day and we want to join this MLM and put ourselves into debt in order to have connections with other adult people, right? Yeah, sickening to me as a parent and as a Christian, for sure. What's worked for some might not work for others. I was lucky that my dad was able to provide enough that mom could stay home. Exactly. And then she decided she wanted to help. Cool. Yeah, that's great. Girl time. Yeah, not everyone, like, not every woman has female friends as well. Like, lots do, but like some people might not have that many friends. Some people might have lots of male friends, right? I'm a grown woman. I don't do girl time. That's funny. I could see girl time like you go to a coffee shop and you hang out with a few of your friends, but girl time, you're right. It seems kind of juvenile, right?
That new consultants can start earning an income right away. A Mary and Martha gathering takes place in homes, at events, or even online. Our gathering average is right around $500. And this means new consultants who do just 4 gatherings in their first month can earn an average of $500. Now you might say, Tara, I just want to do 2 to 3 gatherings and earn a few $100s. Great, you can do that.
She's making it seem like it's so easy to hold parties. And if you watch the video on Anne Marie's channel, she was telling us about how challenging it is to actually get people to come to your parties. And then if you actually get attendance, then not all of them are actually going to purchase products. So she's making it seem like, I think she said if you do 4 if you do 4 parties in a month, you're going to get $500 or something like that. Or 4 or 2, I don't remember the number. That's still probably really, really hard to achieve. Anyone who's been in a party-based MLM, was it easy for you to actually have enough people come to your parties and make purchases? Pretty proud of my mom for not joining any MLMs, even though she didn't know what they were. She just hated selling things. She'd rather pay for her fundraisers than solicit money. That's good. Girl time. My idea of girl time is spending time with my daughter and not joining another MLM. Exactly. Everyone's vision of girl time also, or time with friends, is very, very different. Nothing wrong with girl time per se, but the way they talk about it ruins it for people. Girl time is probably something with my 2-year-old niece and my sister. Oh, yay, that's nice. I love that. The way they said it is twisty, like DC says. I just want to hold 0 gatherings and earn a few $1,000. Wait, I already do. Success. Same. I don't hold gatherings, and I make pretty good money.
Or maybe you say, no, I want to do 1 to 2 gatherings a week and work toward earning well over $1,000 each month. Well, great. You can do that too. Or maybe you want to work towards a rewarding career like many of our Mary and Martha directors. I love what Lisa, one of our directors, shared. She said, I have been able to earn more than all my previous careers. I never imagined I'd earn a 6-figure income, all while helping others reach for their dreams. Isn't that amazing? But the beauty.
That's an income claim, ma'am, and you can't be doing that. You should have the income disclaimer saying, like, success in Mary and Martha is not guaranteed. It takes lots of diligence and hard work and effort, and you're not going to automatically make money, right? You can't just say things like that. And like, that's going to be really appealing for people. People are going to see that and go, wow, I'm in debt. I need this so I can make 6 figures more than my income in any of my other jobs so I can be more financially stable. That's going to really draw people in. Oh, yes, I already saw that one. Yeah, you're monetizing girl time. So you're not just like going out for coffee with some friends without like an ulterior motive. You are inviting your friends into your home for the purpose of them purchasing products from you. That's a great point. I don't make a whole lot, but I do make more than 99% of people in MLM scams. Exactly, Emery. Great, great point. Income claim. Yeah, even if like I made like in the year after grad school, I made, I think, 12,000 Canadian dollars in a year working part-time, barely made ends meet, somehow like had enough money for food, but I still made significantly more than the majority of people in Mary and Martha in any MLM. People aren't making $1,000 a month. There's like 2 parties a week for $1,000 a month. How much time and effort goes into that? How many products do you have in your home to show them off to the attendees of your parties? Because you need to actually show them products, even if you are not actually selling them the physical product and they're going to your website.
Beautiful thing is, Mary and Martha can be whatever you want it to be. Whether you just want to pay for groceries, you want to pay some bills, maybe you want to become debt-free, like Diane, another one of our directors who paid off her entire mortgage. Or maybe you just want to enjoy blessing women with faith-based products. So whether you want something part-time, full-time, or a rewarding career, Mary and Martha is for you. I'm curious.
It's so dishonest. It's so deceitful. It's not saying you're going to have to work your ass off to make any money, even the $500 a month, even the $1,000 a month. You're going to have to recruit, reach out to all your friends and family, sell a crap ton of products, and then you may have a full-time income. Also, what is a full-time income? Because my income, as I said, was $12,000 a year when I was first out of school. So if I'm lucky enough to replace the $12,000 a year, technically I'm replacing my income. And it was the only income I had. And so it was technically my full-time income. So I could say, I replaced my employment income with this. But in reality, it was only $12,000. How would you spend an extra $500? They're going to ask us.
What would you spend that extra $500 on? When I ask that question, I get all kinds of answers.
But some of the answers I see most frequently are to pay off debt, to pay for children's activities, remodeling of the house, vacation, or to pay for education or a very specific bill.
That is awesome. And what else is awesome?
Someone who's really struggling financially, that's going to like pull on their emotions, in my opinion. Like $500 for someone living paycheck to paycheck, that's like, that could be their groceries for a whole month. That could be their utilities and their electric bills. That could be like clothes for their kids. And you're kind of dangling that carrot in front of them, even though you know most likely they're not going to actually make an extra $500 a month in profit. Remember, because you are actually having to purchase products to show off in your home when you have your friends come over for a party. So it's not just 500 in revenue, it has to be 500 in products. Exactly. We can do these things without an MLM. They talk about people not in an MLM can't do these things. Exactly. Joking. I'm just being an edgelord. Oh, you mean with this comment? That's funny. We can achieve a high income at my job. Look at how much the governor makes. Exactly. The extra $500 is most likely going to go back into purchasing products. I'm switching some lights in my home right now. I'm putting pop lights. I don't get it. What are pop lights? Are you putting up lights? Is that what you meant? Interesting. Oh, yeah, and like in an average employment environment, like S.Z. Diener said, you will have space for like income growth. They like to think that you are just stuck at the same income forever and ever. No, you can look for different jobs within your own workplace, or you can look for jobs, external jobs, and then you're more likely to get a big raise. Like I got a pretty significant raise when I went from my old job to my new job, and I would have never reached the income level I was at in my old job if I had stayed.
Is that each year our consultants can earn a trip for 1 or 2 to incredible dream destinations. I was on one of the trips with one of our leaders, Kathy, and I was there next to her when she set her toes in the sand for the very first time. That is Kathy there on the far left in this photo with her husband, John. And we were there in Grand Cayman Islands. Since then, Kathy has earned every incentive trip. She often says the romantic tropical getaways with her husband is one of the many blessings she enjoys as part of Mary and Martha.
Our consultants do love that. Well, Mary and Martha provides that flexibility where you can work right from your home and still earn that income that you need. You can work as much or as little as you want and how you want. You can gather in homes or do virtual gatherings. And the good news is we have training to help you do both.
You can earn fancy trips in this MLM. Like Emma just said, you can go to a beach without an MLM for sure. Even if they're going to say they don't have like purchase requirements in this MLM, but you do have to purchase products to show off at your parties, even just on that basis alone, even on the fact that you had to buy a pack to join this company. It's not a free trip. It's not a free trip because you had to pay to enter the company to access said free trip. So it's not a free trip. Also, flexibility. You can work when and where you want. They say that now, but then when you join these MLM companies and you actually work just here and there occasionally, like they say you can, they're going to say, well, that's why you're not making any money. You're only working an hour a day. How can you think you're going to make money with an hour a day? And it's like, but you told me I didn't have to work much and I was going to make good money. It's just a really, really big bait and switch. And it really makes me annoyed. Earning a trip you have to pay for. Sign me up. I don't see how it's romantic to go somewhere with tons of other people, though. Brilliant point. I'd want to go just with my husband. And like, we could save money. Both of us could put aside a certain percentage of our paycheck for a year and then go to Cayman Islands by ourselves. I don't have to work while I enjoy the beach. Where are you going to store all the stuff you're going to show at the parties? Makes me think of the room full of clothes that LuLaRoe reps have. but it's like all over their house though, because it's like home decor and like houseware stuff, right? And so it'd be like all on their walls, it'd be all in their cabinets, be like pretty towels in their bathrooms, right? It would just take over their entire house.
You truly are in control of your schedule and your income. And we know this is so
Every MLM everywhere has mandatory team calls that you're not forced to go to, but if you don't go to all the team calls and the events and the Zoom calls, then you're going to be thought of as not a serious business owner, and you're going to be guilted into going, even if you're missing out on important things with your children, even though you were told you could work this business in nooks and crannies of your day to spend time with your children.
important in this busy world that we live in.
What about sisterhood? Women join Mary and Martha for many reasons, but they discover to their delight an amazing sisterhood of like-minded women from all across the country that laugh, cry, celebrate, and support one another. Our consultants come together in all different ways, from Facebook groups to online training, simulcasts, devotional communities, and at our Mary and Martha National Conference. We are an army.
It's okay, SZ Diner. Don't worry about it. Thank you for explaining it a little bit more. I don't think they could like explicitly deny men to enter Mary and Martha, but I think the way they market the opportunity, I think that they would make it really uncomfortable for someone who identifies as a man to join the company. Like, I don't think it would be a welcoming environment for them. Just in my opinion. What do you think? Yeah, men have credit cards too. Good point.
Of women united in our mission to build one another up in faith and business. When you join us, you become part of this unified sisterhood. Is that something you could use in your life?
Well,
during the pandemic, everyone was disconnected from everyone, right? It was a struggle for the vast majority of people. Like 99% of people felt isolated, felt scared, felt worried, felt anxious. And then, at least for me, post-pandemic, it's definitely harder to adjust being out in the world again after like 2 years of working from home and limiting my contact with other people. I would think the majority of people would welcome the opportunity to connect on a real level with more people who have similar interests to them. However, I said this 1,000 times. You can find connections with like-minded people in a million different ways. You can join an intramural floor hockey league that I've done a bunch. There are clubs you can join. You can go to fitness classes at the YWYMCA. You can join a beer league soccer team or ultimate frisbee team. There are lots of things you can do that are free or very, very low cost where you can connect with people of similar interests. You can take an art class. You can take a night class at the community college. There's lots of ways that you can form connections with people.
You've heard all of this. I often get the question, okay, how do you get started? Well, you simply choose one of the 2 business kits, and everything you need to get started comes in your business kit.
You need to purchase a business kit, so it's automatically not a free trip because you had to purchase the kit to have access to the opportunity to earn the free trip. And even if they say free trip, most of the time you have to pay for something. You have to pay for your flight or your food or your Uber, and it's also taxable income. So it's not a free trip.
We have a new consultant training center that's in your back office with videos and help documents on every area of the business. Plus, there's lots of perks too. How about no inventory to carry, no deliveries to make, no monthly quotas? Listen to this. If you just submit one order of $1 or more every 3 months, you're considered an active consultant. Plus,
no monthly quotas. Sure, I don't know if that's actually true, but there are requirements for you to meet and maintain your ranks, and that is pretty much the same thing as a quota. You're going to have like volume requirements and like requirements of people being in your downline. So it is automatically, there are monthly requirements. If you want to get to the ranks where you get good bonuses, there are requirements that you must meet. They guilt trip women the most. Oh, help contribute to the family financially by joining. It's so twisty. Yes, brilliant point. For lots of families, they make the decision that one partner is going to be with the children during the day and support the family in that way. And if that's what's best for the family, that's wonderful. And that partner does not need to feel guilted into thinking that they have to contribute financially when them and their partner decided that this is how they're going to contribute by raising the children during the day. And if you are a stay-at-home parent and you want to contribute financially, that's also wonderful. But I just don't like the idea of someone's decision being picked apart and them feeling guilted like they have to change their priorities when they don't want to. I don't go around saying thank you, job. Today I was able to buy gas. Weird. Yeah, I'm not like thank you, job. I can pay my rent now. No.
We have no annual fees. Mary and Martha provides all the monthly specials for your host and customers. It truly is easy to get started.
And with Mary and Martha, you can make a difference. You can make a difference in your family and in the lives of others. Mary and Martha can be one of the ways God uses you to let your light shine, to bless others and encourage others, to serve others. We are passionate about making a difference in our communities, our country, and even in the world. We are so blessed to partner with Compassion International, where we supported the startup of a child development center in Arusha, Tanzania, and we sponsored 150 children. 1% of each purchase and each gathering will help support the needs of a child in Arusha, releasing them from poverty in Jesus' name. Together, we provide medical.
Releasing them from poverty in Jesus' name. So, isn't it more important that the children in Tanzania, their basic needs are met? They have access to food and education and like clean water and recreation. Like they have the ability to just be kids and just have their basic needs met, and their parents feel like they have the resources to be the best parents they can be. Why do they need to be released from poverty in Jesus's name? Why does the Christianity aspect have to be a part of it? It should be focused on basic needs and helping kids be kids and parents be solid, good parents. Why does religion have to be a part of this, right? And so you can also contribute to charities without your MLM. If you have, I said this before, even when I was making $12,000 a year, I was contributing $10 per pay to my savings account. I could have done $5 per pay to my savings account, and then the other $5 could have gone towards another little account where I build up like a small donation that I can give to a charity that is important to me. Even if assuming you're not living paycheck to paycheck and you have $0 left at the end of your pay cycle, majority of people would have the ability to put aside a few dollars a pay and then contribute to a charity of their choice later on. And I don't like the idea of MLMs contributing to or having a charity to make it seem like they are altruistic, that they care about people, because charity is a wonderful, wonderful thing, but I don't like the act of charity to draw the negative attention away from their business model and how they're treating the employees in their own company. Because if we care about the quality of life of people in Tanzania, we should care about the quality of life of our own distributors and pay them an actual reasonable wage where they can take care of themselves and their needs and contribute to their communities. Okay. That was really blabby. Okay. Andrea said, yes, Heather, exactly. You explained the point so eloquently on what I was trying to say about the guilt thing. Oh, what was your point? Oh, yes. Okay. I'm glad I explained the point well. Thank you. Yes, so yucky. Yep. You only have to make one order each quarter to be the first rank, but you have to spend, $250 monthly to make the second rank. See, I didn't know that part of it. I was just thinking, even if there wasn't like a personal purchase requirement, there are requirements to maintain your ranks, right? Yes. Why can't we help the lower income people in our own city or our own country? Why does it need to be on another continent? Great point. Do gatherings cost since 1% are sent to charity? Yeah, so does that 1% come from the commission of the distributor during those gatherings? That's a great point. Other religion or non-religious organizations can also help people. You can make it to the second and third rank without recruiting, so there's that. A fourth rank requires 3 recruits. I remember now for sure. Cult vibes. This gives me the ick. But first and second ranks have no benefits. The second rank is the same as the first, you just spend more money. Wow, interesting. I don't think I looked at the compensation plan. I don't remember if I did for Mary and Martha or Trades of Hope. I can't remember. I feel like I did it for Trades of Hope. Maybe that can be another video if I didn't already do it.
Medical care, nutrition, food and water, education, and most importantly, they experience the life-changing love of Jesus. We are so blessed to partner with Compassion International.
Well, there you have it. The top reasons women across the U.S. are becoming part of Mary and Martha. I want you to imagine, what would it feel like to be part of a faith-based company where you get to create your own schedule, you get to share inspirational products that bring eternal hope and encouragement, and you can earn unlimited income and belong to a sisterhood of women just like you. Sounds pretty amazing, doesn't it?
To earn said unlimited income, you would need to have hundreds or thousands of people underneath you. You would need to be an expert salesperson. It is not attainable for the vast majority of your average people who don't already have a huge following, who aren't professional salespeople, who are not extremely outgoing and personable, because you have to have a specific kind of personality to be a really strong salesperson. It's not like your average person cannot just sell a product. Sometimes you either have skills that would make you a good salesperson or you don't. A lot of that stuff can't be taught. Belong to a sisterhood. No thanks, as Monica says. Share inspirational products. No, they're plates with Bible verses on them. Plates aren't inspirational. I'm all for helping Tanzanian people, but the way they want and need to be helped. They're the experts in what they need. Also, most people there are already quite religious, mostly Christian. Great point. And I feel like they should say, like, hey, friends, what do you need right now to make your life better? Oh, we're struggling with water. Like, our water is not clean. Can you help us figure this out? Oh, sure, great. And then you work together to create a solution, right? It shouldn't just be based on what the external partner wants to do and what will make them seem the most altruistic and charitable. I'm just joining this live stream, but at least they say the quiet part out loud. That it is faith-based. Exactly. Yes, they are very upfront about that. Where was this company founded? This is giving major Mormon Utah vibes. Pause. Mary and Martha MLM founding. Let's see. Probably not going to tell us. It's probably not going to tell us. I'm just going to look quickly. Yeah, it's not. I don't think. Let's see. Contact us. This is not necessarily where they're founded. Oh, contact us is just like a contact page. It's not actually saying where they are based. I'm not sure. That's a really good question. Good question. Let's keep going.
Well, maybe you're looking for that fun, flexible way to earn some extra income, or maybe you're looking for a way to share your faith and make a difference. Or maybe you're thinking about what that extra $500 to $1,000 could do for you at the end of the month.
Majority of them are not going to make $500. You're saying that as the low end, but that is unattainable for the vast majority of people in your company, and you know that.
Working just 1 to 2 days a week. Or maybe you're thinking, I've never done anything like this before. Well, that's what's really awesome about Mary and Martha. We literally give you the opportunity to give it a try. It's a great way to make friends, to earn income, and to have that more flexible schedule that we talked about. And after just a few gatherings, you'll have made some extra money and you'll have earned some beautiful products for yourself. So honestly, what do you have to lose? Now, if you already know you
I hate that shit. Just because it's a low barrier to entry. I'm sorry, a couple $100 is not low, but just because it's not thousands and thousands of dollars to join does not mean it's low risk. It's not just financial. It's also you miss out on time with your kids, memories with your friends, time with your spouse, strengthening your relationship and improving it if need be. You miss out on a lot, not just money, but every other aspect of your life. You miss out on your mental health. You miss out on your hobbies. You miss out on your relaxation time. Joining an MLM, even if it's only $200 to join, is very, very risky. Yes, you have money to lose, exactly. And Monica said white privilege, white lady with white privilege. It's easy for her to babble this rhetoric. Exactly. Oh,
Can't wait to be a blessing to others and start making extra income by becoming part of Mary and Martha? Be sure to let the consultant that invited you to listen in know. Or if you found us online, you can contact care@maryandmartha.com. And be sure to type "Count Me in the subject line. Now, maybe you're interested, but you're just not quite sure. Or maybe you have questions. Well, let the consultant who invited you to listen in know that you are interested, and she will be sure to answer your questions. Or if you found us online, again,
okay, bye, Emery. Thank you for joining. It was really nice to have you here, and I hope you have a great evening. Bye.
contact care@maryandmartha.com and type the word interested in the subject line. Now, maybe you realized, right now just isn't the right time. Well, you can still enjoy Mary and Martha in other ways. We want to invite you to shop from all of our collections, or better yet, get a few friends together for a Mary and Martha Girls Night by hosting a gathering. We also want to invite you to be what we call a blessing scout. Who do you know that would love Mary and Martha in their home, or could use some extra income, or someone who enjoys blessing others? Feel free to send them the link to this video. So,
do you want to be a blessing scout? Calling all people who want to be blessing scouts. Join Mary and Martha. Be a blessing scout. Pass the blessing of Mary and Martha on to all your friends and family. Guilt them into joining your downline. If you are really connected to your Christian, why am I holding this up? If you're really connected to your Christian faith, use that to guilt people into joining. Like, you're not a good Christian if you don't join me. You're not a blessing. What did they say? Oh my God. Blessing something. Blessing Scout. Oh, Blessing Scout. No, thank you. Oh, their headquarters are in Arkansas. Okay. It's the MLM setup that makes us so icky. Promising unreachable wealth is cruel and dishonest, neither of which are Christian goals. Exactly. If they're truly Christians, they would help expecting nothing in return. Yes, and if they're truly wanting to help women in business, then you would pay them a reasonable salary, a reasonable wage. At least the minimum wage in whatever state you are in, you would pay them that, because as employees in the United States, we should be entitled to the minimum wage, at least. You are not doing this altruistically. You are doing this out of greed. Yes. Blessing Scout. Barb. We're almost done. I think I'll just let it play all the way through and then we'll chat.
no matter where you are at this moment, be sure to connect with the person that invited you to listen in and let them know the favorite things that you discovered about Mary and Martha.
Well, maybe you're feeling that little heart tug or wondering how God might use you through Mary and Martha. We would love for you to step out and discover the Mary and Martha difference for yourself. As we close, we pray the words of one of our co-founders, Roy Lesson, will be a blessing to you. You're not here by chance, but by God's choosing. His hand formed you and made you the person you are. He compares you to no one else. You are one of a kind, and you lack nothing that His grace can't give you. He's allowed you to be here at this time in history to fulfill His special purpose for this generation.
right. All right. I'm grossed out by them. My face is red. Why is my face always red? F, stop saying God uses you. Get the fuck out with that rhetoric. And it's sad though, because a lot of people think God does use them for like his purpose, right? And they think that they're doing God's work, which is wonderful. But I don't like, we all know it's harmful in the MLM context because that's going to keep, especially religious people, in the MLM for a lot longer. Sending a meal is a blessing, not sending MLM products. Yes. Or, yeah, like if you know that your neighbor is going through a hard time, maybe their spouse is sick, then you go over and you like bring them a nice meal. You're like, hey, I know you're struggling a little bit right now. Can I support you? Can I help you clean your house? Can I watch your kids so you can have a nap? Can I do grocery shopping for you? Can I help your kids with their homework just so you can have a break? Like, there are lots of ways that we can be kind and generous people that are not just focused on overpriced like spoons and bowls. That's a great point. A truly blessed message. Thanks. Let us pray. This isn't church. I agree. God wanted me to have a good laugh. You are not here by chance. Someone guilted you into watching this, and someone's going to guilt you into joining by saying that you're not a good Christian. You do not want to spread God's message if you don't join this company. So I hope you liked this video. I want to make it clear, like, I'm not against traditional divisions of labor within the home based on gender, if that's what the two partners decide to do. I'm just against guilting people who don't follow your specific mold of what a woman in the home needs to be, and guilting like people, women, or partners who are in a partnership who decided that one of the partners are going to stay home and raise the children during the day, and then the other partner is going to go off and work. If that was what was agreed upon, that's a wonderful agreement and should be left at that. And partners who stay at home should not be guilted into thinking that they also need to contribute financially to the home. Again, if that's what they want to do, that's great. But I don't like this kind of rhetoric that's saying that to be a contributor to your household, it has to be financially. You're not here by... Oh, I already watched. Did that one. Exactly. It's what works for your family, and that's what's important. Exactly. I cut my bangs yesterday, and I feel like they're extremely uneven. That's okay. Yeah, so that's all I have for today. I hope you guys liked this video. I thought it was an interesting one, and I was excited to talk about it. I will see you guys not tomorrow, but I'll see you on Friday afternoon, same time, for another video. Been loving the John Melton video, so we're going to do another John Melton one. This stuff is just a waste of money. No one needs it. Exactly. You get stuff from Walmart. Interesting topic. Thanks, Heather. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that so much. Great topic. Thank you, Monica. You're welcome, Gary. Thank you for being here. So getting it going now. I hope you guys all have a great evening, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.